You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit.
WGPR Detroit, HD2.
The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily the views and opinions of WHPS, its affiliates, management, or sponsors.
Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Growing in Grace. I'm your host, Chico Whitaker. Today, we're going to continue the message that we started last week about inflation and food prices. Just want to bring a couple of advertisements to you as far as food. There's a store on Jefferson they're selling breakfast sausages. I think it's 38 in the pack. They're Williams breakfast sausages for $6.99. A 36 ounce for 18 in the pack. And I was telling you how much food prices have risen over the years. Chicken wings are $1.99 a pound. Now, it's a family pack. I believe it's maybe about 8 in the pack and everything. And they're not frozen. But we used to go to the Easter market last year and purchase a box of chicken wings. They were pre-cooked, and one time the box was like $54, $54.99. Fast forward to this year, it's risen to $82 for chicken wings. Icy Point Simon, $2.19 a can, 14-ounce can. Barbecue sauce is still the cheapest thing around. Open pit now is $1. Washing detergent, the liquid, 56 ounces to 67, $2.49. Scott's bath tissue, 12-roll pack, $4.99. And this is a market somewhere around the Belle Isle area. Roma tomatoes, 99 cents a pound. Gala apples, $2.99 a bag. Now, a lot of you, in order to save on food and to stretch your food bill, there are certain apps you can go to tell you what's on sale and how you can save money. And also, you can clip coupons because food now is at an astronomical price. But they say when you go to the store, don't go when you're hungry because you'll be an impulsive buyer and buy more than you need. I witnessed this last week when I went to the dollar store. There was a store in Roseville that I went to, and it was going out of business. And I went there to buy a birthday card for my daughter. For those that don't know, my daughter Shayna had her birthday yesterday, and we took her out. And I brought her a card at the last minute. And my birthday was Friday, June the 10th. So every year, me and my daughter's birthday come around at the same time. And I'm going to tell you what I spent uh, within the last 3 days. Well, what the family spent within the last 3 days. And it could have brought a month's supply of groceries. But let me conclude with some of my notes, and then I'll tell you about the weekend at the stores. Now, for the last 5 months, we've been watching gas prices soar at the pump. Every day, inflation's taking a chunk out of our pockets, our bank accounts, purses, vacations, RIAs, mortgage, retirements accounts, just to name a few. Some of us have stopped driving and take a bus because of the gas. Carpools or bikes is in the works. There's no end to the pain at the pumps. Anytime soon, cabs, boats, planes will boost their price because of the energy crisis is here. Let's trust God that it will get better, or we are creating more homelessness in our society. Yes, I spoke about homelessness last week, and the trend will continue in the future if we don't get a hold to this inflation crisis. What about the medicine? Are we paying for this? Are we paying for the medicine that is too high? Back in the day, within the last 6 years, I was in the hospital. And mind you, just one pill costed $200. One pill. That's in the hospital. In the hospital, $350 for pain medication. Pain medication is $350. And this is per dose. X-rays for my back was $2,175. An ultrasound was over $600. We need good insurance to cover these high bills, or we will be filing for bankruptcy. We get bills from the doctor from time to time that our insurance doesn't cover, and it can be in the thousands of dollars. Every time we go to the doctor and the insurance is not covered, you paying out of your pocket or making a payment plan, it can affect your credit if you don't pay on time. So the doctor wants his money, and sometimes if your bill is not settled, they would turn it over to a collection agency. Now, what about if you don't have that money? Sometimes when they run your insurance, they might refuse to treat you. And you could need surgery, or you need to stay in the hospital to get better. And at times, if you have a relative that's really sick and it's a procedure that they need, do you make the decision to take a mortgage on your house to get this procedure? Or do you wish that you can put it off for another time? That is important. Now, the best thing to do when you're sick is maybe buy something over the counter that might give you some relief. Or, if it's an emergency, go to urgent care. Mental health has spiraled out of control in our society. This led to the suicide rate getting it to an all-time high. Children and seniors and veterans are starving for food. How many times have you went down Woodward or any avenue in your community, and now you see veterans sleeping on park benches, suffering from shell shock or something that happened overseas in the war? They need help because they have mental problems. And some of them can't get a job and they're starving. You might see them on the corner. A veteran, hungry, will work for food, or starving, just need a handout. We need help, as do others. Congress can't solve or fix all of the problems that Americans face. Based on strikes, buses on strike going to raise the fare so they can help pollute the air. I'm quite sure you heard that once before from the stylistics. But ever since we got those 2 checks, one was for $1,400, the other one for $600, just 2 years ago. Marketers, crooks, cheating oil companies, and some businesses have been playing Robin Hood, robbing the poor so they can become the rich. Let me repeat that. Some companies have been shooting up prices, price gouging, robbing the poor so they can become rich. Look at the gas prices, not to compare what they used to be until now. You got that rebate on your child's tax credit. Now, they've been taking that from you as they've been trying to get that, clawing that money out of your pocket ever since. Higher prices means less we can save. Look at all the phone scams. I know a lot of you get them because I get them on my phone every day. As you get them daily, and they try to get into your account, they prey on the elderly. gas stations, store owners owe us from supporting their businesses. And we do that quite frequently. But where do the money go when we do support their businesses? Do they pump it back into the neighborhood? I guess not. Maybe some, but not a lot. As we support their businesses over the decades, not only do they charge too much for wine, bread, and soda, air for our tires, which used to be free, and a lot of you can remember that. You used to can put airs in your bicycle tires, motorcycle tires, or cars, and it was free. Then they went up to 50 cents. Now I think it's 75. Some places $1. In order for our neighborhoods to survive, the businesses must give back instead of taking our money. Instead of taking our money back to the suburbs. We built your company. Now give to our colleges, for our schools, churches, veterans, and community. This is how we will help each other. With trust, aid, and dedication and commitment. A city is a terrible waste. A city is a terrible waste, especially in the empowerment zone. Why is it a waste in the empowerment zone? Because businesses, corporations get big tax breaks. And when they get tax breaks, they're supposed to hire certain people in that area or community. But some of them don't. Now, why are all the high prices? To bankrupt America into a recession? Such as diapers, food, gas, battery chips for automobiles. Just watch how long the lines are getting in the soup line or the commodity center where you get, or food banks where you get food for your family. Yes, the lines are getting longer and longer. And we're not only able to support our families, we're also getting priced out of our houses through high rent, predatory lending, just to name a few. How often can you go to a bank of your choice that you put money in over 20 or 30 years, trying to get a savings, and you ask for a loan, and you decline, you turn down due to your credit score? We are heading for a depression. Only time will tell. Stores are constantly raising prices, not just to compete, but price gouging because they only care about themselves, some of them. The only stores in the neighborhood, the owners will smile in your face and rip you off at the same time. Now, mind you, I'm not talking about all stores, but some. Sometimes because the cost of demand. I remember A pair of jeans at Pants Galore used to cost $5 back in the days. Now a pair of blue jeans costs anywhere from $49 to $225 at a designer store. If we can't afford the necessities of life, how can we pay for the rest of the things we need? With inflation looming at our door, homeless is coming. Yes, America, homeless is coming. And I hate to see it, but it's a fact. If we don't get a handle on this situation now, some of your loved ones and mine will be out in the streets. Some owners still, and some owners, well, I see this lesson will not be concluded right now. But as I wrap it up, I would like to say, save all you can. Help one another. We can get through this because it takes a village to raise a nation. But with inflation, it can run rapidly if Congress and the Lord don't intervene. Also for Father's Day, there will be a barbecue at 4727 Joy Road this Sunday, June the 19th, Father's Day, from 11 to 1. Mr. R.J. Watkins will be the guest speaker and honoree. He's also the owner of WHPR TV station. And the owner of Burt Dairy and Burt's Marketplace will be an honoree also. This takes place on Joy Road at 4727 from 11 to 1 o'clock. Complimentary meals to follow. If you don't have any plans, be there at Westside Unity Church. It's between Joy Road and Grand River, Westside Unity Church. This Sunday, Father's Day, and my brother Jalico's birthday. For all you fathers out there, happy birthday. And until next week, you've been tuning into Growing in Grace. I'm your host, Chico Whitaker. See you soon.